Hello world and welcome back to FTL. In this playthrough I'm going to attempt to take on the rebel flagship by using the stealth cruiser, the ship that has no shields but instead has a lot of other neat features such as the shield drone and an ability to see what situation I'm about to get into. So I'm going to jump to, I was said in that last episode I was going to jump to this nebula, but instead I'm going to jump here, then to the nebula, then to the exit, and hopefully the rebels don't get to the exit before I do. So let us continue. Scans reveal a large asteroid nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for it. So we can explore the asteroid field and potentially take some damage, or get absolutely nothing. So I'm going to try and see if I can get some money. And I did get some money and got some missiles. And it was hidden on an asteroid somewhere. Alright, we're going to jump here. Hopefully we can get something. And nothing happened. Alright. Exit. Alright. A ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming equipment available to sail. Alright, so I can talk to the ship, attack the ship, and avoid the ship. I'm going to talk to him. Yes, we have an extensive... Okay, we have stuff that we want to talk to. Alright, so here's a blue option. I'm going to pick the blue option because the blue options are almost always better, and they're only available when you have certain abilities. So if you have a slug crew member, which is what I have, I can do this option. If I didn't, I'd have to choose between docking with the ship and leaving. But we can dock, but I sense that we have a better plan on making a purchase. A human in an exquisite suit meets you aboard. Welcome to my ship. We specialize in drones of any kinds. Can I interest you in any? So I have a sense that what happened was that the slug, with the ability to have the civilization of the slugs has superior minds, and so I'm guessing that the slug manipulated the human into having lower prices. Now fortunately there is something that this person is offering that I want. The drone system upgrade. In the last episode my drone system got hit and I didn't have any shields. But this individual is offering an upgrade to that system for a pretty cheap price, so I'm going to go and buy it, and boom, now I can provide 3 power. So now I can provide the shield and the anti-drone, or the ion intruder that we got recently. So that's good. Or if I have just the shield and I take some damage, my shield won't be, I can still power up my shield and have the system damaged. So it's a very good situation. Alright, we reached the end of this sector, and this is every single sector. So that was just one sector. I have to get to the end. And I have many choices on where I'm going to go to along the way. Alright, so I have a choice between the civilian sector and the mantis sector. The mantis are good at combat, and in the civilian sector I'm going to get a lot of normal ships, or ships that aren't great at anything, but they aren't bad at anything. And I want to buy the shields, so I want the store, and the stores are more likely to happen in the civilian sector. I'm going to choose the civilian sector. Welcome to the new sector. Don't let the rebels catch you. Got it. And look at that. It's a store. So I can use it to buy my shields and maybe repair my ship because I've been taking some damage. Look at that. Shields, bam. I can stun, defense, scrambler. Alright, none of the augments I want, but I can repair just my ship a little bit. I'm going to buy... Alright, so I can also upgrade my ship outside of the store, but I just happen to be in the store, so it's convenient. Alright, so now I have the shield system. So before I didn't have the shield system, now I do. And it takes 2 power to power it up. So right now I can't power up this shield drone, but I do have the shield system. So if I can get more power, and that costs scrap, by upgrading my reactor I can get more power, I can power up both, which means even higher defense. So I'm going to probably do that. But only afford 1. Now I can get shields, full engines. I am doing much better. Unfortunately, I have to go back to where I already was, so I know that there's going to be nothing here. There we go, nothing there. So let us jump to this nebula. Nebula known to be popular in man's hunting grounds, blah 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 blah. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to want to power up this shield. And here's why. Now, this blue shield that I have from the shield system will regenerate quickly over time. so it's really good against protect against lasers and beams. But he has a missile, and missile will completely pierce through all of my blue shields. However, the green shield that this drone provides, when it gets hit, it is destroyed and has to be regenerated by the drone. So it basically can't get regenerated at all. The drone has to produce a new one. But it can block missiles, which the other shields cannot. So if I'm lucky, the green shield will block the missile, and the blue shield will block the laser, and I'll take no damage, and I'll be able to completely destroy him while he's trying to attack me. So I'm going to wait for my weapons to charge up, and then I blow him to smithereens. Oh, that is exactly how I want it to happen. The missile hit the green shield, and then the laser hit the blue shield. My weapons are charged up. As soon as their shields are down, I can hit 4 rooms. All of them, the key systems, the engines, the weapons, the shields, all perfect. Oh, and it literally just had, oh, this is just going perfectly. And they're destroyed. So I did have to spend a drone, but I got a drone back. I got 3 fuel and 24 scrap. So this is going really good. So every time I use this drone, I use up some of my drone parts. So I can run out and then not be able to use any of my drones. So the entire system that I have will be useless to me. And that's one of the reasons why I don't have shields. Alright. Distress, but it's probably a trap. So let us go. Your cockpit lights up with warning signs. We're getting attacked. Okay, well, there's another missile, so we'll get that shield out. This shield's run out. Oops, sorry. And blow them up. Alright, they're surrendering. I don't want to, well, I do want drones and scrap, but you generally get more scrap if you blow them up, and that kind of makes sense, because I think of scrap as like actual scrap, and so when I blow them up, there will be a lot of hunks of metal flying through space, and I'll be able to take them. But if they're not blown up, I won't be able to take them. But I will often get less of the other goodies. In this case, it's the missiles and the drone parts. Although I do want drone parts, I don't want missiles, so I'm going to blow them up. Oh, and their missile missed. That's good. Alright. Oh, and he's no longer generating missiles, so now he can't do any damage to me. Well, that's bad for him. Great for me. Alright. I'll just do that. Boom. Dead. Oh, and I get fuel. Okay, I don't get any drone parts, but I got a lot more scrap and I got fuel. Which is good, because every time I make a jump, I use up fuel. I only have 13 fuel right now, so that's not a tremendous amount, but it is plenty for where we are right now. We already got this encounter. Oh, yeah, we already killed the Dread Pirate Tuco. But this must be his cousin, Tuco, who's also a Dread Pirate. I don't know. Obviously, this game is randomly generated, but there's a limited number of scenarios, so clearly there's a chance you can encounter them more than once. Alright, so I'm not going to deploy my shield drone because I'm going to save up on drone parts. Instead, I'm just going to increase my engines, which will make it so that they're more likely to miss. Alright, charged up, let's fire. Alright. Ooh, if there was fuel, drone parts, and scrap, I would take it, but it's not, so I'm not. Alright, so they realize that we're pwning them, and they're trying to jump away, but they're so busy repairing the ship that no one can pilot it, and while no one's piloting it, they can't power up their FTL drive, and because they can't power up their FTL drive, they can't jump away. All this is indicated by enemy FTL delayed, and by the fact that I can see their crew, and I can see that there's no one in the helm, which is this system here. So I'm going to attack their shields, and attack all their other rooms. Alright, so his shield regenerated before my beam was able to take out this oxygen room, which is bad for me because I would have been able to blow him up if I had, but I can blow him up right now. There we go. Alright. Finally, after months of waiting, someone fell into our trap. And dead. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff I wanted. Perfect. Alright, let's go and take on this person. What does he have to say? Oh, ooh. Okay. So as a mercenary, and I have a bunch of options, I can pay him to learn more about the sector. I don't need that because I can see with my scanners. I can fight him, blow him up, take his scrap from his ship. I can just ignore him, but the option I want is to hire him to delay the rebels. And that means... oh, there's a whole bunch of stores. That's not good. The rebels, which normally are moving from the left to the right, is not going to do that for 2 turns. So I have enough time to go here. Ooh. Okay, so here's my plan. Is I'm going to hop down and then come back up. And normally I will not have time to do that. I have to start moving up immediately because the rebels would be moving to the right. But I do have time to go down. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to hit this one just to get a little bit more money, then head to the store and upgrade my ship. Alright, surrender your crew or not surrender crew to the slavers. Or I'm not going to surrender my crew. So they're going to attack me. I'm going to get the shield drone up to protect against the missiles. Oh, and he has a bunch of rooms close together, which is really good when you have a beam drone. Oop, missile's about to hit. Oh, it hit my drone, but I upgraded it, so I am in good position. Alright. Can I get all 4? No, I don't think I can. Alright, I'll just get these 3 then. Alright, his weapons are down. So that's good. Once my weapons charge up. Oh, I can get these 4 though. Alright, I don't want any more crew. I have, honestly, more. Oh, I can send them the shields. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Get better at targeting the shields. So I want him to pilot the shields, man the shields. It'll make my shields regenerate faster, and he will get better at doing it if he does it for a long time. So that's good for me. As soon as the beam's ready. Alright, we can take on these 3 rooms and blow them up. Alright, so I got 38 scrapped. So I got more money than I paid. I paid the mercenary 22 scrap, and I got 38 scrap and no damage from it. So it was positive. And I got more fuel, I got some other stuff. So overall, being able to pay for the mercenary was a good deal. And almost always it is a good deal. Alright. Stealth weapons, shield troopers, advanced FTL navigation. Alright, so I can get more weapons, which will make it easier to blow up enemies. I can get some more drones, but I can also sell some of the stuff I have. For example, this ion intruder. I'm probably never going to use it. I'm not a big fan of the ion intruder. It will be very useful if I was planning on using, if I had other systems that would help board the enemy crew. Because I don't have to blow up the enemy ship to defeat them. I can just kill all of their crew, and then there won't be any crew left. However, some of the ships are automated drones, so killing the crew won't work if there's no crew to begin with, and so this won't work. But also, I don't have any other systems to accompany taking on the crew. I would only have this one drone trying to take on the entire crew of the ship. If they have a med bay or a clone bay, it would be tremendously difficult for this guy to make a significant difference to kill the ship. So I'm going to sell it, I'm going to get some money, and I can use it to buy something I can use, like this defense drone, which will shoot down missiles, asteroids, and flak debris. If you get a drone system, the Defense Drone Mark 1 is probably my favorite drone of all. Hull repair is useful, but it's very expensive and you have to use a lot of drone parts. And I don't have a lot of drone parts because I've been using a shield drone. Now this is funny, this shield drone is a weaker version of the shield drone I already have. Because mine's a shield drone, my shield drone plus. Oops. And this one isn't, so it takes more power to power it up. I'm going to keep the... See, did I sell? I'm going to keep these drones because all these will protect me. So all of these are defense drones that fly around my ship and prevent people from attacking me. And I could have all offense drones, or I could have drones that, like the ion intruder, that would go on the enemy ship and destroy it. But I like defense because that means I can take more time to blow up the enemy ship with my weapons. Speaking of weapons, I want to buy some. It's a good weapon. So this is a very good weapon. It's a flak one. It isn't super powerful, but it's good at taking down shields. And at this point, that would make my current weapon system very powerful. I can afford it, and I can afford to upgrade my ship after I buy it. So I'm going to get it, and I'm going to upgrade my 2 systems. So now my shields are more upgraded. However, I have to upgrade it once more to get another layer of shield. So I can have 1 layer of blue shield, which will take 1 laser to hit. But to get another, I've upgraded once more and power it up, and get another shield. Meanwhile, I'm just going to repair my ship. Alright, the enemy's back on the move, and so am I. I'm going to head to this distress beacon. The distress signal is coming from a small station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach it without being fired on. They're looking away to help fix or disable it. So basically it's saying, hey, is there a way you can stop this rogue giant death machine without destroying it? And I do have a way to do it. So I'll promise to help them. Oh, I actually don't. Alright, I'm just going to blow it up. I'm going to take damage, and yeah, alright. I thought I had a way of repairing it, but I didn't, so I instead just took damage from a giant flying death machine. This game is very tricky, because even when you know what you're doing, you can easily make mistakes that you're going to have to live with. So I'm going to get everyone back in their spots, and I'm going to jump to this beacon here. Alright, there's a rebel ship, but it isn't designed for combat, which means I should be able to take it out really quickly, or at least that's the plan. Prepare to secure the cargo by force. They don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. Okay, so if I had upgraded my weapons ability once more, I could fire all my weapons at once, but I can't. So I'm going to choose to instead have these 2 weapons, which hopefully should be more effective than the weapons I was using before. So the mini beam's a good weapon to begin with, but I want more powerful weapons later on. Okay, so I'm going to target shields. Ooh, that's good. Okay, I'm going to take out his weapons. Alright, his weapons taken out enough. You go over there and repair our oxygen. You take out his shields, and you take on... There we go. So I damage his helm, so he can't escape, which is what they're trying to do. Take out the shields, take out the weapons, and blow them up. Perfect. Oh! I get another crew member, an NG. Alright, so I want the NG on the shields, I want the slug on the weapons, and I'm going to put you back on the doors. Now most systems get an upgrade when you have a person manning them. And so if he's not on the doors, I have normal doors, which I can open and close. But if I have this person, if enemy crew get on my ship, it's a reinforced door, so it's harder to kick down, and they have to kick it down. You can't just walk through it. Also, fires can't spread through reinforced doors. So this is a good combination. Now I have so much crew that I have a spare one, and he can help repair. He can help take on enemy intruders, and all the other crew can still focus on doing their jobs to make the ship run optimally as possible. So one more beacon in a sector. I have an option to sell my drone parts, but considering I feel like I need my drone parts, my ship is designed to have 3 drone slots, which is a lot more than most ships. And I only have 14 drone parts, so I could sell almost all my drone parts and get 48 scrap and upgrade my weapons, but I'm not going to because I really feel like I'm going to need it later on, so I'm going to not sell my drone parts. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a suggestion for a future video, leave a comment below, and I will see you next time.